Good morning, god damn it. The good old days. Welcome to today's video, whereby we will be doing a little bit of AM PM training. Now that the miles have clocked up, now I'm clocking up a few more miles on the bike per week. Got 5 weeks to go before the London to Brighton cycle ride. I'm splitting my weightlifting sessions and my cycling sessions just because, well, it's getting a bit too much. First couple of weeks of training, it was fine. I'd go and do my lower session or whatever session I was doing, rehydrate, get a little bit of carbs in it, and then I'd go and jump on the watt bike. But now that the mileage is increasing, what I'm doing is AM fasted. So this session we'll go into today, which is like a lower pull, little bit of SNC, a little bit of strength and conditioning style training, going right back to the early days when I first started training at Lewisham College. But a little bit of training this morning, completely fasted. So the manipulation in food prior to a fasted session just means that I am consciously adding a little bit more carbohydrates to my evening meal. And I'm having my evening meal around about, I'd say, 8 o'clock. Try and get into bed by about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So we're essentially using that pre-bed or dinner as fuel for the next day. Wake up, I've got some greens, some creatine, hydrate. We'll have some pre-workout and head straight to the gym. The time is now 7:20. I want to be in the gym about 8 o'clock. 8 grams of the good stuff. Going for Destroyer today, because I'm going to destroy this workout.
Let's get into today's workout. Warm up done. Today we've got lower pull, so a couple of back exercises that are being paired together. So we'll open up with some pull-ups, supersetted with a chest supported incline row. We want to take the lower back out because we're hip hinging today, we're RDLing. Then we'll do some split squat work, some leg press work, and then finish with some conditioning. So like I said, opening up with the pull-ups. What we've got here at the Feel Good Factory is these handles that rotate, which is superb, and you can adjust the height, the width. You can adjust the width of where your hand positioning will be. Can't stop. Can't stop. I've had enough of the unts. Too much unts at the moment. Right, so chest supported work, this gets butchered. You see it in a lot of gyms, even with gyms that have got chest supported T-bar row machines. You've got people doing 2 different movements in one. So you've got them rowing, then you've got them extending, almost like using that machine. We don't want that at all. Chest glued to the pad. It's not a movement that requires a huge amount of load either. These are just 60 key dumbbells, so it's not a lot. Chest glued to the pad. Feet outside shoulder width and a little bend in the knees, almost like when you're back in the arcades on them MotoGP machines. Do it without the dumbbells to begin with. We're not looking to flare our elbows out here. We're not looking to drive them close to the rib cage. It's more in between here, yeah? Almost like you're opening the doors out the back, you know, like that. Paused RDL done, 3x5. Really nice to strengthen the posterior, adding in a little bit of a pause. I think when you're doing work like pendlay rows as well, or any kind of hip hinge movement for back day as well, once you start throwing in them pauses, you'll feel a lot more core stability and core strength through the glutes, hamstrings as well. So adding a nice little pause, 3x5. That's the only, or probably one of the only few movements that I'll do like on its own. Like I won't pair it like A1, A2, B1, B2. RDL or quite a heavy compound movement like that will just be on its own. A couple of minutes rest. Now we're going into some leg press today, a little bit wider, a little bit higher, and then we'll go into some walking dumbbell lunges. Again, the stride being a little longer than we're used to. Last week we did a little shorter, fire up the quads a little bit more, almost like we're doing walking Bulgarians. Target glutes and hammies a little bit more. Finishing with some biceps. Everyone needs fucking big arms, yeah? So what I do is some form of behind, be it on a cable or an incline bench. Then I'll superset that with a standing hammer. And then we'll go into a position where our shoulders are in flexion. So kind of getting it in lengthen, mid and short. Nice little way to target the biceps when you've not got a lot of time on your hands.
Your new monthly bill in October will be, lovely. Well, fuck me up the arse some more. Good God, what is going on? Gas, heating, electricity, petrol. Shambles, innit? There'll be no Christmas presents this year, kids. So post-workout / fuel for cycle in a bit. We've got 1 pack of oats, we've got 2 bagel thins with some bacon, and we have some egg white in an omelette, a little bit of mixed leaf salad. Time is now 11 o'clock. We'll do some check-ins, get a large bulk of the work done, and then probably be in the gym for a cycle around about 3 p.m. Have a shower there, and I need to go and get a shirt or pick up a shirt and tie to finish off the wedding outfit for this week. We're flying on Friday. The time is about 2 o'clock. Work is done, and I had a little nap. Just having small coffee, some carbs. I've got a banana and 2 Rice Krispie squares, and about 500 ml of water as well. So today I've got a 15 mile on the watt bike just for time. So each week trying to progress that time. Usually I'm doing 3 cycles a week, 2 on the watt bike and 1 on a Sunday, like a road cycle on a Sunday, and then I'm looking to increase my aerobic capacity through my runs and also my swim on a Monday as well. That was a really good swim on Monday, just gone. So I'm slowly building them up on a week by week basis.
I'm fascinated by the ideas which grow in the mind, that one day become a reality, like they have done today. The ideas that have the ability to strike emotion on a universal level.
Good one today, week number 3, managed a sub 40 15 miler. So I think we started on like 44 minutes down to 40 and then sub 30. Then our second ride this week will go a little bit longer.
Went to Bromley after training to get a shirt and tie. I've gone a little ballsy. In my mind I had like a white and brown stripe and brown and white polka dot tie to go. Bit David Beckham, Wimbledon vibes. But I was like, you know what, let me go blue. So I tried a blue with a brown polka dot tie, but the dots are blue and they match the shirt and it looks sick. So wedding outfit is sorted. Rushing around for time, so I grabbed a U-Fit. If you're ever near a Tesco or a Holland & Barrett, these are fantastic. 50 grams of protein, 17 carb, but I'll happily take the 17 gram carb hit for the ratio of protein, and it fills you up. So we've got a fair amount of calories left this evening. Gonna have some ciabatta, garlic ciabatta with a full pack of the spinach and ricotta ravioli, Jamie Oliver, and gonna have 4 50% reduced fat Cumberland pork sausages from Tesco. And I think I've got a sauce as well. Beautiful. Big old pasta dish, bit of ciabatta. Lovely. Okay, so we are in for sprints today, 6 by 800 meters at our 5k goal pace. So because we've got the London to Brighton cycle ride in September, the cycling is taking up the majority of my aerobic work anyway, so the runs are just once a week. And every Wednesday they go between like a zone 2 long distance run and my sprint work. So the 6 by 800 meters that we do is at the pace of our goal 5k. Now you can easily work that out by using plenty of websites. This one is depicus.com. You can see here 5k along the side. We've got a goal of 24 minutes, so I want to do a 5k in 24 minutes. And then that will give us the pace and how fast we need to be running at. So just because, again, I know all the runners are going to be like, you shouldn't be using a treadmill, just for convenience, and it's new to me. I'm a beginner in this kind of world. I'm running on the treadmill. I've got my goal pace of 24 minutes for the 5k go across, and that's 12.5 kph or 7.77 miles per hour. So all I do is when I jump on the treadmill each week, I put that as my speed. The 6 by 800, the progression from that comes with the rest period. So week number 1, in between each 800 meters sprint, you will be having a 120 seconds rest. Then it goes down to, I think it's 90 seconds today, 60, then 30. So this is week number 2 of me doing that, and we'll jump on the treadmill now. Tough one today, it's boiling in here. 6 by 800 meter, 90 seconds rest. It's the second week of doing these. Because I'm not on the bike this weekend, what I'm going to do is while I'm away, try and either find a gym that's got a bike or go for like a zone 2 45-minute run just to keep my levels where they're at. I must admit, like probably a couple of weeks into this sort of training now, just where we're ramping things up a little bit, and one noticeable thing is like between my sprints, my heart rate goes back down so quickly compared to what it used to. Like obviously back in the day when I was bodybuilding and that, my heart rate between sets would probably stay elevated throughout the whole training session, but it's getting a lot better. So max heart rate was 182, average heart rate 154. 30 and a bit minutes, 477 calories. I'm gonna have a shower now, go to Bromley, get a few last minute bits for holiday because we're away on Friday, and then I'm out this evening. Okay, so before we sign out and go and pack, I wanted to highlight again the nutrition in terms of the setup for my AM/PM sessions, particularly highlighting the pre-AM/PM. So to the right hand side, you will see how I will structure a day leading up to the following day being my AM/PM split. So protein stays consistent through all 4 meals at 50 grams. In the morning, I'll have 20 grams of fat and 100 grams of carbohydrates. My post-workout would be around about 12 p.m. and I'm not hugely hungry at this point. My appetite isn't big, so I tend to have like a chicken salad. 3 p.m. I have some more protein, more so like a snack. I tend to have like a couple of bagels with some peanut butter and some whey protein. And 7 p.m. is the bigger dinner. So you'll notice on that 7 p.m. we're essentially using that as fuel for the next day because we're gonna go and train fasted. So a big 150 grams of carbohydrates hit, fats at 20, and then protein at 50. In terms of the AM/PM setup, so at the moment this is twice per week. So similar sort of structure in terms of meal timings, but the 10 a.m. is my post-workout because I'm training fasted. The cycle is then sandwiched between a 1 p.m. and a 5 p.m. meal, and this is slightly quicker acting, more simple carbohydrates. So as you've seen today, like Rice Krispies square bars, rice cakes, bagels and jam, potentially some cereal as well post-workout. So this is pre-cycle, and then 5 p.m. is post-cycle, or around about that time, and then 8 p.m. whatever amount of food that I've got left, I will have. So that will just be my dinner. So that's just a little insight into the breakdown of nutrition on across those days. It doesn't vary hugely. It's more so the amount of carbohydrates that change within the meals. So the meal schedules tend to stay the same. I think from a kind of circadian rhythm standpoint as well, keeping consistent meal times is advised. So within that, I just kind of, change about the carbohydrates. So onto the training plan. So I think For me at this point, I'm kind of in a position whereby I almost want to reach out. I think I know what I want to do in terms of my physique, and I know what I want to do in terms of performance. And I think at this point, it's all well and good me programming myself, but I kind of want to get educated or re-educated. You know, I've got all my qualifications. This was years ago. This was like 10 years in Lewisham College, kind of doing all the bits and bobs with Luke and at my year-long apprenticeship. So I've been looking at the PFCA, sorry. They've got a couple of courses and they've also got some seminars as well. So I think that'll be fantastic. The PFCA is, I think it's Marchon's, I don't know if it's his directly or he works with them, but yeah, I think it also excites me. It's like being educated, going back to school kind of does excite me at this age of 28. So in terms of the training split at the moment, obviously we have the London to Brighton cycle ride in about 4 or 5 weeks now. So we're on the bike 3 times per week from Monday. So on Mondays we've got upper push. The actual sessions in terms of weightlifting have stayed pretty similar. I've just had to pull my volume down a little bit because I was feeling hella beat up. Even during that full week of training that we did, I was like, "Cool, this is a little too tough." I'm still kind of flirting with the bodybuilding side of things. I need to adapt a little bit differently. So upper push and triceps on Monday, and my swim, that isn't AM/PM, that's just straight after. This Monday swim was fantastic, 8 by 100 meters and 4 by 50 meters. I think I did about 1,000 meters in, I think it was about 30 minutes. So gradually just increasing that. Tuesday is my AM/PM, so lower pull and biceps. We're on the watt bike, so 15 miles for time. Each week trying to beat that 15-mile time. Wednesday, as I've discussed in this video, we interchange between the runs, so 6 by 800 meters or a 45-minute zone 2 run. Thursday is quads and conditioning. Friday is delts and triceps, and then on the watt bikes, that's another AM/PM. The Friday and Sunday, the watt bike session and the road bike session, these miles increase. So over the last couple of weeks, my mileage on the bike has gone up, and it will continue to do so until we get to, I would say race day, but like on a decent time. Saturday's chest, back and biceps, and then Sunday I'm out on the bike, on the road bike, on the Specialized. So there we go. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm in no man's land, because like I said, I know what I want to do with my physique, and I'm very happy with my physique at the moment. Those that follow me on Instagram, I whacked up a little, I'll put it on here, I whacked up a physique update, and I'm happy with the way I look. I don't really feel like I need to change. I don't want to change. So for me, it's very much about kind of nutrition for performance as opposed to like my physique. But you do get days, like I'll be honest, where I'll be like, oh, you know, especially with the boys out in Tampa and that, I'm like, oh, I want to be a bit more shredded, I want a bit more bulky or whatnot. So it is, maybe we'll discuss it in another video, but it's definitely the transition. It's almost like there's good days and there's bad days. It's like, what am I wanting to do here? I want to educate myself a lot more in this particular field, in this particular environment, because it's something that I thrive in. It's like I've had a new lease of life and I really enjoy it. And I really enjoy getting on a bike. I really enjoy getting in the pool. The runs are getting better. My recovery is getting better. So I'm really enjoying it. It's just probably needing a little bit more guidance. So yeah, we're going to look at PFCA, potentially any coaches or yeah, just see. But at the moment, I'm enjoying myself, enjoying life. Good times. I hope you're all having a lovely summer. It's great out there. And yeah, positivity. I'll see you in Madrid. Thanks for watching this video. Any questions, comment below. I'll catch up with you very soon. This should be going out on Monday. It is going out on Monday because today's Thursday and I'm being productive, and I'm going to upload this for Monday. So even when I'm away, it will go up. Right. See you very soon. Thank you, good night. Much love.